Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this class we'll discuss question number 18, 19, 20 and at the end of this explanation we will get a detailed solution of these questions and then we'll discuss conclusion of the whole chapter because in this class we'll finish the whole chapter of AP series. So I want to summarize this chapter. So I will discuss whatever we learn in this class we discuss in the end of the video. Start with question number 18. So question number 18 says that a spiral is made up of successive semicircle with center alternately at the A and B, starting with center at A of radius 0.5 and 1.0 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2.0 centimeter, and so on, as shown in the figure. And what is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircle, where pi equals to 22/7 is given. So मीन्स एक स्पाइरल से गिवन है जिसका सेंटर ए है उससे स्टार्ट हुआ है एंड रेडियस गिवन है क्या 0.5 एंड 0. उसके बाद 1.5 नेक्स्ट 2.0 मीन्स 0.0 करके इंक्रीज हो रहा है ईच सर्किल का रेडियस. ओके, सो इफ आई राइट सो इफ r1 equals to what 0.5, r2 equals to what 1.0 and r3 equals to what 1.5 and so on. Okay, so first radius is 0.5, second radius is 1.5 and third radius second radius 1.0 and third radius 1.5. So means if I take as AP series, so 0.5, 1.0, 1.5 and dot dot. So first term will be what 0.5 and D common difference it will be second term minus first term, that is 0.5. Okay. So A is 0.5, D is 0.5. So you have to find what length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircle. Okay. So length means what? We have to find the circumference of a circle, semicircle. So to find out circumference of a circle, the formula is what? 2 pi r. So in the case of semicircle, it will be what? Pi r. If you divide by 2, you get pi r. So but here you have to find length of 13 consecutive semicircle. Okay, so you have to find length of 13 semicircle. So means you have to find pi r1 plus pi r2 plus pi r3 plus dot dot plus pi r3. So if you take common pi, you will get r1 plus r2 plus r3 plus this will be 13. So r13. Clear? So pi into actually this one what S13. Okay, sum of 13 consecutive semicircle. So pi into S13, 13 by 2, 2a, 2 into a means 0.5 plus n minus 1 into d also 0.5. So pi bracket 13 by 2, so this will be 1 plus 13 minus 2, 12 into 5, that is 6. Okay, 6. So pi into 13 by 2 into 7. Okay, so next, so 13 by pi means 22 by 7 into 13 by 2 into 7. 7 cancel, 2 11 ja 11 to 13. So we know the tricks, 11 into 13. So whenever we multiply by 11, so we write 3 and 1 here and add this one and 4. So 143 is the answer. So length of 13 consecutive semicircle is 143. So you can check these questions answers. Next question number 19. 200 logs are stacked in the following manner: 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row. Okay, 18 in the row next to it, and so on. In how many rows are 200 logs placed, and how many logs are in the top row? Done. So means in this stack there is 200 logs. What? 200 logs. Total number of logs 200 logs. Arranged like that. Last bottom row is what? 20. There is number of logs are 20, and this one contain 19 logs, and this row contain 18 logs, and 17 and 16 and so on will go in. So means so in the bottom row 20, and that is 19, 18 and 17 and dot dot. So one is less than the previous stack. Okay, and in how many rows are there? तो कितने rows चाहिए to arrange these 200 logs, and how many logs are in the top row. तो top row में कितना logs होगा. Okay, so means here A equals to, we can take 20 and D minus 1. We have to find value of n. Number of row you have to find value of n. Clear? So Sn you have to find basically. Sn equals to 200 is given. So n by 2 into 2a, value of a is given what? 20. So 20 plus n minus 1 into d is given minus 1 equals to what? 200. So n by 2 into 20, 40 plus this one n into minus 1 minus n, and this one plus 1 equals to 200. So n by 2, 40 plus 1, 41 minus n equals to 200. So n into 41, so that is 41n, and n into minus n square, and these two will multiply here 400. Okay. So now we'll arrange this one, n square minus 41n plus 400 equals to 0. Okay. So square, so you have to follow the process, middle term process. So n square minus, so for 400, if I simplify 400, 2 to the 4, 200 ja, 250 ja, 5 10 ja, and 5 2 ja. So means 2 to the 4, 2 to the 8, 8 to the 16, and 25. If we add this one, we will get 41. Okay. So means 41 we can write 25n minus 16n. If we add this one, we will get minus 41n plus 400 equals to 0. So let me erase this one. Okay. So from this we will get n into n minus 25 minus 16 into n minus 25 equals to 0. So next n minus 25 and n minus 16 equals to 0. So n equals to 25 comma 16. So it got two value, 25 and 16. So what should we take? So next, so if I take n equals to 15, 25 means highest number of rows will be 25. So then we have to find how many logs will be contained in this row. So means T25, because you can write A plus 24D. Yeah. So value of A is what? 20. Okay. So value of A is 20 plus 24 into D. Value of D is minus 1. That is 20 minus 24. That is minus 20, minus 4. That will, so means in 25 row, 25th row, there is minus 4. No. Number of logs cannot be negative. That's why n 25 we cannot take. This is rejected. Yeah. Now n equals to what? 16. N equals to 16. So 16. So means T16 equals to, you can write A plus 15D. So A is 20 plus 15 into minus 1. That is 20 minus 15. That is minus 5. Sorry. That is 5. Okay. So means, so at 16th number row, there is 5 logs is there. So means the answer is asking like that, how many logs there is in the top of the row. It is how many log means 5, and how many row, number of row is what? 16. Yeah. You can check the answer here. Here this is not a middle term factor. This method is Sridhar Acharya formula. You can follow this formula. Otherwise, you can follow my formula also. So in a potato race, a bucket, question number 20. In a potato race, a bucket is placed at the starting point, which is 5 meters from the first potato. 5 meters from the first potato, and the other potato are placed 3 meters apart in the straight line. There are 10 potatoes in the line. Okay, तो इतना तक हम समझते हैं. तो एक पोटैटो रेस हो रहा है, तो पोटैटोज आर कैसे प्लेस किया है. दिस वन पोटैटो बकेट, एंड फ्रॉम द पोटैटो बकेट you can see this, the distance between potato bucket and first potato is 5 meters. Then it will be 3 meters and 3 meters and 3 meters. So each potato is distance 3 meters. Okay. Next, a competitor start from the bucket. यहाँ से start कर रहा है and pick up the नियरेस्ट पोटैटो एंड जो उसका आसपास जो पोटैटो मतलब ये वाला उसको पिकअप कर रहा है एंड रन्स बैक विद इट एंड लेके फिर उसको भरने जा रहा है एंड ड्रॉप्स इट इन द बकेट एंड बकेट में ड्रॉप कर रहा है, रन्स बैक टू पिकअप द नेक्स्ट पोटैटो एंड वापस वो ये पोटैटो लेने आ रहे हैं एंड रन्स टू द बकेट टू द ड्रॉप इटिंग एंड फिर से वो वापस जा रहा है उसको ड्रॉप करने के लिए एंड सी continues in the same way until all the potato are in the bucket. वो सेम प्रोसेस बार बार रिपीट कर रहा है जितना तक वो सारा पोटैटो बकेट में ना भरे. सो व्हाट इज द टोटल डिस्टेंस ऑफ कंप्यूटर हैज टू रन. तो मतलब एक कंप्यूटर को कितना डिस्टेंस उसको रन करना चाहिए ताकि पूरा सारा पोटैटो बकेट में भर जाएगा. या सो ओके, सो देयर इज हाउ मेनी पोटैटो. सो देयर इज 10 पोटैटो. ठीक है, starting with this 5 point there are 10 potato. This one is important information. 10 potato मतलब 10 potato के लिए उसको 10 times दौड़ना पड़ेगा. So means first you have to run 5 meter from bucket to potato. 5 meter run किया. Next bucket to next potato के लिए 5 plus 3 मतलब 8 meter run किया. Next 8 ये 8 तो run करना ही पड़ेगा. उसके बाद और extra 3 meter करना पड़ेगा. So 8 plus 3 मतलब 11. Then 11 plus 3 means 14 and so on up to 10 terms. Okay, so total distance equals to 2 into h10. क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है? क्योंकि हर एक डिस्टेंस को दो बार क्या कवर किया जा रहा है. So 2 into formula h10 is 10 by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So total distance was 2 into 5. So 2 into first term. So first term is 5 here. So 5 plus 10 minus 9 into d. The value of d is what? 3. Okay. So value of d is what? 3. So 2 into 5. 2 5 get 10 plus 27. So 2 into 5. So if we add 27 plus 10, that is 37. Here 2 into 5 to 15 and 35. So 185. That is, which will be 200 plus 16 plus 10, that is 370 meter she has to run. Discuss conclusion of the chapter AP, that is arithmetic progression. So whatever learned in this chapter, we will summarize this chapter. So first term, general formula of AP. So A plus 2D, A plus 3D. These are the general formula of AP, where A is the first term and D is the common difference. You know. So how to find common difference? So D equals to second term minus first term. Next, AN or TN. TN means term. How to find term of an AP series? So A plus N minus 1 into D. This is the formula to find out the term of an AP. Next, SN. So sum formula of AP. So how to find the sum of a AP, sum of a term of an AP series. So N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So N by 2, so we can formulate it in another way. So N by 2, A plus L. A is first term and N is last term. So if we know the first term and last term of an AP series, we can apply this formula. Next, extra addition. So we apply this formula in the previous MCQ class also. So you can check this class. So if A, B, C are in AP series, so we can write B equals to A plus C by 2. So means here the common difference is same here, B minus A. So B minus A equals to, you can write C minus B. And from this case, we will write B equals to A plus C by 2. Yeah. So on this note, we will finish this video. And if there is any queries, any doubt in this or regarding this class and regarding the all class of AP series, we can comment in the comment section. So I can clear your doubt, and if there is any necessary, so I can make a video also. And next, I will provide MCQ series question on MCQ AP series, and most of that will be probably on POIQ, previous year question, based on previous year's questions. So thank you for today. Keep learning.